Hey love, and welcome back to my channel. We're gonna skip all the who I am and get straight into this video. Okay, so this video we're going to focus on my sister's lock journey. I am showing you guys her lock update. She is 4 months locked, so I'm just going to show you the update, show you how her hair is doing, how it's, how all of it is happening. If you have not seen the video of her cutting her locks, installing Nu Loxx, as for most of you guys who've been following me know that she started with the she started with Sisterlocs. She had about a little over 500 locks and then decided she didn't want 500 locks because she did not want to sit down for the retightening, so we combined. And then after we combined, we've cut, we've colored, we did all that stuff. And then she decided, I want consistency in my locks, and just wanted to start over. So we ended up cutting her locks, starting over with 2-strand twists. We cut her locks down to about, I think it was 4 or 5 inches or 6 inches. Either way, there's a video that you can go watch. I'll try to mention them in the put them down in the the description, something like that. So we ended up cutting her locks, and then we reinstalled her. We installed her locks with 2-strand twists, a bigger size, so she can have fewer locks, so it can take less time for her to get a retie. She's very tender-headed, so she just felt like less is more, right? Now she has about 200 and maybe 250, 275, 2 something. She has like around 250 locks. And so we started off with 2-strand twists and we interlock for maintenance. And so I'm just going to show you guys how her hair is doing, how everything is going. So stick around. But her locks overall is doing well. So come and see how it's doing. And y'all like my hair? Y'all like my hair? So I'm not styling it like this with this out. I'm actually doing Bantu knots all over my head because I want curls. Typically I do rollers for curls, but since I am leaving this in for 2 days and I'm going out like to work, I didn't want to go out to work with rollers in my hair. So, and I don't have a hat big enough to accommodate the rollers. So there are 2 styles that I can do when I want curls. There are 2 styles I can rock with me going in public without me feeling some kind of way while I'm trying to get some curls. Bantu knots or pipe cleaners. But I don't like the pipe cleaner curls all the time. The curls are really tight. I like bigger, looser curls. So I'm really hoping the Bantu knots will give me the big curls that I want. It will still be somewhat spirally, but not as spirally as pipe cleaners. For those of you who know, the rollers, the sponge rollers are my go-to when I want curls, and I like how the curls fall. But like I said, I cannot be out in public with rollers in my head. So Bantu knot is it, because with Bantu knots, I can wear my Bantu knots out in public and feel good about it and stuff. I just need to throw on some earrings when I'm done doing all of this and go from there. If you guys want to see a tutorial of how I do my Bantu knots, feel free. You know what? I did a tutorial on Bantu knots for you guys, but I did my client. It was a tutorial on my client. So if you want to see that video, go look under lock styles, the playlist. I have a lock style playlist, and there's a Bantu knot tutorial if you want to do Bantu knots for your hair. But so that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing with my locks, Bantu knots. Because I like to wear my hair curly or with some type of texture, right? Versus just straight, and it's okay straight, but I like the curls. But anywho, it's not about me. Let's get into this video about my sister's lock journey and showing you guys how she's doing 4 months in with 2-strand twist locks. Okay, so this is my sister after a fresh retie, right? But let's get into this retie. Okay, so this is what her hair looks like 4 months in. As you remember, I told you she started off with two strand twists. So the roots are interlocked and the ends and shaft of the hair is two strand twisted. So you can see when you start off with two strand twists, it's going to be poofy, right? So people opt in to start with the two strand twist because they want volume from the jump, right? They don't want it to look scalpy or stringy. So that's why some people do the two strand twist. There are other reasons too, such as it takes less time, it costs less. So, but the main reason people would do it is because they want volume. They don't want it to be too skinny, scalpy, or anything like that. So as you can see, she still got them little curly cues. This is the hair, how it is when it's stretched, and when it's not stretched, this is what it looks like. She has tons and tons and tons of shrinkage. So the real length of her hair, it's hard to tell because unless you stretch it, you won't know. So, and of course her hair, her ends are poofy. But the thing with two strand twists is it starts off poofy, and then it's going to compact down, right? And so by the time it locks, it's not going to look as poofy as it does now. So yeah, but that's pretty much her hair. The two strand twist part, some parts, depending on the texture of your hair, you will have some parts of the two strand twist that's open, that is completely normal, because keep in mind, you did not start off with a compacted style. Okay, so not style, but lock. He did not start off with interlocking or braiding. So because if you start off with two strand twists, you are going to have some openings. And as you can see in the back, she has lots of slippage in the back. So her hair is like soft, really, really, really soft. And the texture changes. Her curl pattern changes in the back. So it's not as coily as the rest of her hair. So yes, so she got some slippage in the back. So we're gonna just put those locks back in and retie as normal. So you see how much slippage she got in the back. The ends are still, closed, but the got quite a few slippage in the back. And when you're starting off with your lock journey, this is normal. So don't be freaking out and running back to your loctician 2 days after a retie. Like this is normal. For you to have slippage around the perimeter. Look at her curls. Even the sides, everything is almost straight, right? So yes, lots of loose hair around the perimeter. And once again, this is normal. We just lock it back up and keep it going. Now, when she has slippage like that, anytime you have two strand twists and you have slippage, depending on the length of your hair, instead of two strand twisting the slippage, we just go ahead and interlock the whole strand. So you'll see more of that later on. But look at her curls. The locks are getting poofy. So yep. All right, so this is the back of her lock head. We are interlocking. I interlocked the whole strand. Instead of two strand twisting it, I interlocked the whole strand. So I'm going to continue to retighten all the way down to the scalp, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. You see, so the density is lower in the back, so the lock is going to be skinnier. So see, when I compare it to another lock next to it, the other lock next to it, those have been, they're two strand twisted, so they kind of, it looks different. But the lock that is interlocked, it is going to swell and expand. So it is going to eventually match the two strand twist lock next to it. So the thing with interlocking and two-strand twisting. If you start off with interlocking, it start off compact and skinny, and it's going to swell and expand. If you start off with two-strand twist, it starts off already fluffy, swelled, and then it's going to compact down and get. So they're both doing opposite things, but then by the time your locks are mature, they're doing the same thing. So keep following and keep watching, and you'll see how her locks transition with the two-strand twist. But this is what it looks like with the two-strand twist. This is the two-strand twist, you know, matting up, trying to lock. Okay. So, and she's probably going to keep, right now her ends are open, but I already know her, as her ends start to lock, she's going to comb her ends out, because she does not like locked ends. She signs up for that type of work. I don't. All right, so we're around the perimeter, the front of her hair. That's the locks I've already tightened, just showing you more of what her locks look like throughout her head. She did have some slippage in the front, so we had to lock that back up, but this is what her hair looks like with the entire thing locked, refreshed. For those of you who haven't seen previous videos, we did the 1/2 inch part size on her head. And I believe she has maybe about 225 locks, 225. I was trying to get a confirmation, but I can't remember. She told me at one point, but I forgot. And I think I've mentioned it in another video. But she has, I'm thinking about 225. But yep, that's her hair locked. Well, not locked, but the retightening is done. And this is what her hair looks like. And yeah, y'all see that shrinkage? Her hair stretches a lot when you stretch it. But that's it for the retie. All right, y'all. If y'all like the earrings that she's wearing, the link to the person who sells it will be in my description. So check her out. Like, comment, and subscribe.